Hi guys. How you
Howdy.
doing? How you doing? Today's Tuesday, right? Man. Yep,
Mostly, yeah.
that's what kind of day it is. It's like, is it Tuesday? Yep, it's
Yeah,
Tuesday.
I guess so.
We got Todd in here. I got a toddy.
Finally got somebody in the side chat. Everybody's slow this morning.
Especially me. I was just like, I knew that I had an hour at 8 o'clock. I knew I had an hour, and I still didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It seems like whenever I start at 9, it's just not. Well, I stayed late at work today too, so that's one reason. But it is what it is. I'm off for 2 days. Yay!
Yay.
Oh, it's Giving Tuesday today.
Giving Tuesday?
Oh, she says I'm going. Frankie's fine says I'm going to Thrifty Shopper and giving them all my monies for their stuffs.
Yeah.
Okay, Maggie. I wasn't sure if you're gonna be home today or not. And there's my phone already this morning. And I don't know who that person is. So they don't get to talk to me. What's up, Todd?
Oh, I'm sitting here. My fingers. You see all these rings?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because of that crazy, weird Bridget person.
I'm here.
I'm sitting here
Hey, Bridget.
polishing silver rings.
Oh,
I'm so glad you bought that lot.
Because somebody forced me to buy this big old lot of sterling silver stuff.
I went to Texas and just twisted his arm until he finally pushed the. Oh no, I pushed the buy button. I did all the bidding and then had him pay for it. You know, typical woman. Right?
What'd you buy it for?
What?
How much?
How much?
$1,000.
What was it? 240?
Morning, Maggie. Morning, Frankie. Morning, Hank. Morning, Jennifer. There. I think I got them all.
Morning. I haven't even started.
Morning, Todd. Oh, you haven't? It says you're live.
No, I am live, but I haven't even done anything.
Like, what the heck do you mean?
I haven't even told everybody good morning or anything. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't care about other people. We just care about ourselves.
That's not what I was saying, Todd.
I can't be on too long. I have a doctor's appointment today.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but this will be it. No, this is my last. Well, I have another one December 5th, but then hopefully that will be it.
Okay. Okay. If you promise.
My God, I swear. Ridiculous.
Hey there, Hank. Hey, everybody.
Sally says, hey.
Since everybody's in here.
Oh, shoot. I'm trying to clean my bedroom.
Your bedroom?
Yep.
I
have not. I'm not even going to talk about laundry. But anyway, I have all this jewelry all over the stinking place in there, so I got to put it.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking about doing some jewelry pop-ups like Carol does.
Yeah, she seems like she's doing pretty good on those.
Just to get it out of here,
Yeah.
But
Oh,
then
good
you'll
job,
just buy
Frankie.
more.
Huh?
I said, but then you'll just buy more.
Well, yeah, but I want to get the old stuff out of here before I buy new stuff. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Isn't that what we do?
Oh, yes. This is what we do.
Yeah. So I figured if each one of these rings I got in that lot sells for $10 free shipping, it'll pay for the whole lot. I got like
Will you make any money?
30 rings. Yeah, and then everything else would just be profit. Yeah, I got necklaces and
Hey, Todd.
Oh,
Hey, Todd.
bracelets. Huh?
Where's my ring?
Your ring?
Have
You
you?
ready for me to list it?
Uh-huh.
Who's the leader of the ring that's made for you and me?
oh,
M-I-C-K-E-Y,
that's why you told him to buy it.
Mickey Mouse.
Well, I already bought the necklace from him.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I gotta list that today, but I gotta drive to the big city and
I'm surprised you're not waiting for the listing challenge.
I if I list 50 things today, I will still have plenty
Well,
of stuff for the
I mean the
lifting
ring
challenge.
because the ring is a.
Oh, nah. I'll just whenever.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, how are y'all? Snuck in, ha.
Or Todd, you could just tell me how much you want for the ring, and later on, and I can just so you save eBay fees,
Yeah, let's just skip eBay.
and I can
Together.
Just pal me $10 and we're good.
okay, I'll do that. Wait, I don't think I know your PayPal.
You can PayPal me $10 too if you want to, Bridget.
Yeah.
Put your PayPal over here in this little thing right here. You see it? Put it right in there.
Yeah,
You
I
can
will.
send me 10 and then add a 0.
Yeah,
I know,
no.
right? And a couple zeros if you want to.
Mm.
Hank, I don't have my other chat up. I'm sorry. I got 2 computers going this morning. I can't function today. One of those days.
Just got silver polish on my shirt.
Oh no.
Dot's trying to clean itself now.
And I have the shiniest belly in the West.
So I sold that 14 karat gold necklace chain.
Woohoo!
Good.
How much did you get?
I sold it for. I want to get the number right because people. I believe it was 320 something.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
Let me see.
Good job.
That's good.
That's real good.
Plus shipping. So Todd, you ship expensive things. How would you ship that?
I'll just ship it like regular, but put insurance on it and
Right. Okay.
signature. And tell your customer you're putting signature on it, so they will have a chance to prepare to be there when it arrives.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because sometimes I'll if things are usually over like 200, sometimes I'll ship them registered, but that's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And with registered mail, it takes a little bit longer to get to them because every single post office it goes to or every single stop it goes to has to be handled separately in a separate bag, and it gets locked up in their safe until it goes on to the next point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes ever for it to do that.
So
So
I think I'll just do it signature, and that would be better.
Signature and insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anything, usually anything over $100, I put insurance on.
Yeah. Well, you get the 100
Mm-hmm.
automatically, but yeah.
Hank says, she says, I got a few things listed yesterday that I had already previously photographed, but my whole groove is thrown off. Gonna work through the mess and take pics today. Yeah, I know. I have some pictures I need to take too, and I just need to list today.
That's all I'm doing. Taking pictures of all these motorcycle parts and stuff.
Mm.
And just list and list. Gotta get more up there. Gotta get more sold.
Yeah, okay, so in the title it says Big Bird in the Tree. I went to the bank this morning and I had to deposit some money, and so it was dark. But there's like lights, at the bank and stuff, but it's dark. Anyways, I go in the bank and everything, and I come out and I look at this tree that's by the bank, and up at the top of the tree on one of the limbs, it looked like there was it looked like a huge cockatiel.
What?
And
Did somebody's pet bird get out?
that's what I was thinking.
Oh no.
And it looked like it was eating something. Like it was holding something with its feet and it was bending down to eat it and like shaking it. Shaking the meat off of the freaking bone, and I was just like, this is weird. This is really weird. I kept looking up at it and I was like whistling, and it didn't really seem to like notice me or anything. So I get in the van and I started to drive around the building, and I look from where it was sitting, I look at like the back side of it. It's a freaking plastic bag.
What in the world?
Oh God.
Wow.
Oh
Did
my
you take one of those oils again? One of those capsules with the oil that she lied to you about?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Lord, you need to stop hanging out with that lady.
I was like, oh man, I need to go get my eyes checked again.
Hank says, well, alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
This is the way it looked though. Like from where, and I wasn't like super far away or anything like that. I wasn't like right underneath the tree or anything, but it was because it was like there was a sidewalk, and then there was just a little bit, and then there was a tree. But from where I was at, it looked like the way that it was like waving or whatever, it looked like a cockatiel, like how it has like the big feathers on the top that will stick up, and then like at the bottom how the feathers hang down at the bottom and everything, and it looked like a white cockatiel.
Funny.
And I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe that. I looked at the back of that thing and I'm like, no freaking way. I'm sitting out here like, yeah, I was kind of scared because I was like thinking that it was, a household pet or something. Cause I'm like, there ain't no freaking birds out right now because it's freaking winter. For one thing, I'm like, this is really weird.
Sally, we need you to get more sleep, dear.
And here
I
I was
know.
going to say, oh my God, Sally, you have to go get it. It's going to die in this weather.
We're just driving up there to come rescue it.
Yeah. Yeah. Tessa says, imagine someone watching Sally whistle in a plastic bag.
Could you imagine?
That's funny, OJ. Because Sally needs to change her name from the upside down picture to Mr. Magoo.
Oh my gosh. I know. That's how I felt too.
Oh my God. That is funny.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe that. And then like I sat there in the van looking up at that stupid plastic bag and I'm like, are you freaking shitting me? And I just had to sit there for a minute. I was like, oh my God, that is so stupid.
Sat there still looking at it?
Yeah. Old Ace Ventura over here.
I did that with a cat statue once. My neighbor has this cat statue out in their house, and I swear this thing looks like their cat. And they always, okay, their cat is like a dog. It's on a leash. They put it on a line, and it walks around the yard on this leash. And
Oh.
so I thought it was their cat. So I'm standing in my driveway going, "Hi, Patches. How are you?" And I'm talking to it, and then I look. I'm like, "That's a statue." Yeah. So I feel your pain.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh Lord. Oh, I sold those Jim Maui glasses last night. That
Jim
I got
Maui.
that I got from that Alabama storage unit. $119.
I don't think I've seen them.
Wow.
Yeah. Finally got rid of those, thank God. Like, yay, Christmas time.
Yeah. Hey, Todd, I have a quick question for you.
I have a long answer for you.
Oh Lord.
So you're sitting there polishing right now, right?
Yes.
How are you rinsing them?
I put them in a coffee cup and turn the hot water on to as hot as it'll go, and then get them out and dry them off.
So you have a coffee pot of water right there?
What? No, I put them in the sink. Just pour hot water.
Oh, well, I haven't seen you leave. I see you just polishing, so I was just wondering.
You didn't see me late. Well, you're real observant.
Not like you could tell if he left or not.
Well, sometimes you can see him walking around the desk. To the
Around the side.
Anyway,
thanks for the nice answer there, Todd.
Yeah, Henri this morning.
you know I got to mess with Bridget.
Did you not get any goodies yesterday from your girlfriend?
Oh my God!
Oh, you went to see her yesterday? I'm missing everything.
I spent
Doctors
so
gotta
much
stop.
money.
He was there till 7:20.
No.
Oh.
You spent so much money.
Look.
She pulled out the gold watches.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
No.
Todd's weakness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're in
bought
trouble now.
5 gold watches and a gold ring.
Oh God.
I spent $400 with her yesterday.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, there goes
And then-
Gwen's Christmas gift.
I'm telling you, I need to sell some stuff. I'm starting to put too much back into the business, not keeping back enough. But how do you not buy stuff that will sell?
Well, right. And when you have a source like that, you have to buy it while you can. I mean, the money will come. You just have to buy it while you can because you never know when that's going to dry up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true.
like this. Here, let me screen share this. Share.
That was used.
She sold me 6 of these for $10 a piece. You see that?
Wow.
And it's got 4.5 hours left to bid, and it's at 143.50 right now.
Holy
Yes.
Good
Six
job.
She had 6 of them.
Yeah, she sold me 6 of them. The ones that weren't running when I was there, she sold to me for $5. And the two that were
Wow.
the two that we got to run while I was there, she sold them to me for $10 each.
Wow.
And then I got them home and sprayed this Deoxit 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I got every one of them to run.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good job. That's
And
awesome.
these clocks are amazing. I wound them Tuesday, exactly 2 weeks ago, and every one of them is still running.
Wow.
Not one of them has run down yet. So
That's
they last a long time on their winding.
The OJ says, what made you decide to auction them?
Because I don't know their true value. I don't know how much they're worth exactly.
Mm.
What if I had put this clock on for
50 bucks.
$50? That's a great profit.
Right.
But
Right.
if I'd sold it for $50, then I'd miss out on $94 so far.
Yeah, and probably because if you didn't, Tara would
Yeah,
your
Terry.
butt.
Tara,
Well,
yeah. Tara, you know, asshole.
I
Yeah.
don't know that, there's
She's getting closer to Texas, so she come get you.
there's quite a few varieties of these, so it was difficult to come up with the correct price for a buy it now anyway.
Yeah.
So I just auctioned it. Yeah, I haven't even listed 4 of them.
So he says this is just a test then, and then you'll sell the others for buy it now, or are you gonna sell them all at auction?
I'll probably do them all at auction. This is going so good.
Yeah, because you might get a couple of different people in there watching that decide they want it more.
Yeah. So for a $40 investment in 6 clocks, it looks like I'm gonna, how do I not buy from this lady?
Yeah, at that price,
Yeah.
$5 and $10. I mean, that's
yeah.
awesome.
Now, do you
And
do free shipping on all your stuff, Todd, or?
not all, like the painting of the eels that
Sorry.
I got. I bought that painting for $5 and sold it for what, 65?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd charge a little shipping on it because I'll probably do free shipping on silver rings, but not on.
Yeah, I was just wondering because, like, we got this one that motorcycle unit because how they have display stuff. Like, he had that Canon H like display things, and they light up and work and whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
I figured I don't know how I'm gonna list those. I don't know if I want to do those auction style, considering there's really I don't know how many's out there. As far as looking at them, more like man cave stuff.
Yeah.
And like this stuff here. He had all these little display things, see? And I know to put like man cave items and
Oh yeah.
but then I have one that does hang on, I'll show you. And it actually lights up.
Well, there's going to be a lot of places that sell K&N filters that will want that for their
Oh yeah.
shop.
It has that little ping pong ball in it as I drop the filter. But I figure like man cave or somebody would buy it, but I don't know if I should do like auction on them or if I should do buy it now.
Well, if you don't have good comps, I would say try an auction.
I would definitely auction it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many days though? So I wouldn't even know what to start.
I would do 5 days and Or it depends. You're going to want to end on a Sunday. So
Right.
Sunday night. So however many days, you
Till
know.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. And just start it. What would I start it at though?
Whatever you're happy with, you know.
Okay. Whatever I want probably to get for it. Or lower.
Yeah, started at a place that you're going to make a good profit, and then if it gets bid up from there,
Then
so
great.
much the better. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to try that then.
And if it doesn't get bid, then just put it on for buy it now or best offer.
I started that clock at $99.95, and I would have been happy with that, but it's getting bid up. So
yeah, but see, that's always my thing. Is I don't do a whole lot of auctions, so it's kind of like I don't know where I know to do the shipping that for like heavy items and stuff like that, lower items, but I just really don't do a whole lot of auctions.
Right.
But now most of these little silver rings, I'll just do $10 free shipping, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, Tom.
Hey, how are y'all?
Good job.
I had to run meet a lady. She wanted a box of crappy shoes. I let her have them for a reasonable price.
A box of crappy shoes. What made them crappy?
Well, they were like Walmart brand pumps and nothing spectacular. So I had about 25 pairs of them that came out of some of these crappy bids that I buy, and she paid me $2 a pair for them.
Not bad. Not bad if you can get rid of some, you know.
Yeah, better than taking it and donating it.
Hey.
I mean, you know, that's a good thing too, but Daddy wants a new laptop.
Oh.
Gotta make money that way.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's going to buy multiples, that's a good deal.
Yeah, I wouldn't have sold them piecemeal. I sold them local on Offer Up.
I haven't had much luck with Offer Up, but I do pretty good on Facebook Marketplace.
I throw a bunch of stuff on there, and it's hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. I have never sold one thing on OfferUp. I don't think it's just not big in our area.
Yeah, it's not in ours either.
What you would think being a college town, but then again, college kids don't have money, so.
True.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They got daddy's money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy's credit card.
I think it's just happens to be what you're selling.
Right.
I mean,
I'm gonna
these were nice looking shoes. They were like alligator texture, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they were different colors, but yeah, and the lady that met me, she was real stylish looking, so I guess she could be style on a dime or something of that sort.
Yeah, Hank, it never hurts to run auction first and see what happens.
Good morning, Hank.
And if it doesn't sell at auction, then you got a starting point for doing a buy it now price.
Right. Yeah, that's what I would do. Something like that, that you're not really sure of. I'm getting more and more into doing that.
What is that thing that she had?
It was like a tabletop display advertisement for K&N filters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one would actually blow and show you how the filters work. It had like a little ping pong ball that went up.
Yeah, I saw where the ping pong ball went up and down, and I was like, "What the hell is she selling there?"
New toys. Shh, Tom. And it actually works. Sally, you okay?
That's good. Yeah.
We won't keep you on here all day now. You need to get rest because you worked last night, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. But I'm off today.
Yay!
I know.
And she can sleep later. She needs to stay on this chat all day.
She's already seeing plastic birds and thinking that people
Yeah.
we need her to get some sleep. We can't be happy.
It was a bird that I saw, not a plastic bird, Kathy. Get it right.
Plastic
It was
bag.
a plastic bag.
A plastic bag that looks like a bird.
No, I seen a bird, but it wasn't a bird. It was a plastic bag.
If Brandon is within hearing distance, if she walks around with the axe and starts going, "Here's Sally,"
I know, right?
run like hell.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, other Jason says, Kathy, put it on offer up. Yeah.
Some college kid will think it's a bonk.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right.
It's a ping pong ball.
I got a funny. We had bought some those California raisins. You know, the old one. It had like the little sandwich, and you had like the little statues that went on top of them. And I got in the box it comes with too. Well, somebody bought it last night, and the lady, I guess who it was, emailed me. She goes, "Am I getting the sandwich and the raisins, or just the box it came in?" I said, "Honey, you get all of it for that price." I'm like, really? I'm selling you the box, just the box. You don't get no bread and raisins, lady.
I've sold boxes.
What?
I said I sell empty. I'll throw an empty box on there just for the hell out of it.
I sell empty iPhone boxes.
The what?
Sell empty iPhone boxes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Left and right.
I've sold the bracelet. You know that fancy bracelet with all the charms on it.
The Pandora.
Yeah, I've sold empty ones of those.
Yeah. Especially this time of year, you'll sell a lot of those. I mean, especially if you sell them for a good price. And if you have the earbuds, the nuggets, and all like the Apple stickers and stuff with them in certain boxes, you can get more money, which is really surprising.
In one of the crappy lockers I bought, it had 5 Michael Kors watch boxes.
Oh yeah.
And I sold the boxes empty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, my husband made fun of me. The first box I sold, we bought, I think it was a Vera Wang box. And I got it for like 50 cents or a quarter. And he goes, "You're going to sell an empty box?" I said, "Yeah." And it sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could kill myself right now because I had so many Pandora boxes, you know, from my charms I got at Christmas time, and I just threw them all away probably about like a year ago.
You're so stupid.
I know.
That's like the toilet paper rolls, and the twigs that they're selling.
I know.
I'm like, I feel like I'm recycling now. It's a whole different concept.
You know, they have been selling the caps off of Coke bottles with those codes on it.
Yeah.
They sell all of that crap. Before I throw anything away, I look and see if it's being sold on.
Now they start selling used toilet paper. I'm out. I'm going to go find a job. I can't be a reseller no more. I have standards. They're low standards. But I have some. You shut up, Marcel. I asked you.
A friend of mine's got 6 daughters.
Did you
A
just
friend of
say
mine has 6
Marcel?
daughters, and I keep telling him to start saving all those toilet paper tubes.
Yeah, I
Marcel
told him
said
to hush. Marcel's being mean. He's over there.
No, Marcel's saying, you will sell that used toilet paper and you'll like it.
Shut up, peanut gallery. Nobody asked you. Go put your headphones on. Shoot. That's gonna come with some crazy stuff.
Yelling at you from the bathroom.
I know.
I have the toilet paper for you.
Here, baby, I got a bag.
Have you,
Come take a picture of this. It's good lighting. It's in the bathroom.
have you ever been at the hospital and those things that they have you like for pneumonia or something like that, you know, and they have you breathe into it. You've got to hold the little ball up for so many. Okay. There was some lad selling one of those on not offer up. What's the other? Let It Go.
Oh.
and I'm not going to tell you what it was for. I mean, what he wrote it in, but it was like helping your significant other build up lung strength. And he had that thing priced for like $75.
Oh
It
God.
disappeared. I don't know whether they pulled it down or whether he sold it.
Wow.
So I thought that was amusing. Todrick, did you get lucky with your girlfriend yesterday?
I bought
I'm sorry, I'm late to the show.
I bought 5 gold watches and 1 gold ring. And yeah, I spent a bunch of money yesterday. But it should make a profit.
You know, listen to him. You know, all he has to do once a day, he goes out and he pushes the button that changes those barrels from one oil rig to another. You know, full one to an empty one, and then he goes back and plays with eBay. Because don't all those people out in Texas have oil rigs in their backyards?
Yeah, and that's why my fingers are black from polishing silver. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have so much money, I don't even care where it goes.
That's right. Thank you.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Oh, goodness.
Bridget, you doing okay today?
Yep. Just got to go to the stupid doctor again.
When are you gonna be done with him?
Her December 5th.
Okay.
Yeah, December 5th. Well, I don't know though. December 5th is when she figures out what our next plan of attack is going to be.
Oh God.
Like, okay.
Well, alrighty then. Just fix it.
Well, at least it was all good news yesterday. So
That's good. I'm happy about that.
yeah. So, yeah, she just wants to know. She's gonna let me know if we're gonna just leave it or take it out. So
Yeah.
I'll just leave it in.
Smart doctor.
Her brains.
brains.
My goodness. Has anybody bought any of those eggs that Scott's been buying? Good morning.
No.
What I'm talking about?
Ryan's egg.
Yeah, Ryan's eggs or something like that.
Ryan's World Eggs or whatever.
Maureen, oh my gosh.
They're not.
Oh,
They're not. I looked at them, but thought the
Maureen.
Shoot the cat.
Oh, that's funny now.
So, is that all you bought yesterday, Todd? Was those gold stuff?
pretty much. You want to see a couple of them?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Of course I do.
Of course we do, Todd.
Mhm.
This one is an Elgin, 14 karat, rectangular, working. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a nice.
And how many? What is it? 14 karat? You said?
Yeah. So I paid like $65 for that, but it'll sell for at least $100. So
Wow. That's good.
Mm.
it's not a doubler. These watches are not doublers, but it's just one item, and it's going to be like a $40 profit.
It's hard, it would be hard to find something that's gold that's going to be a doubler. Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean,
If
unless
a
you get
person knows they're selling you gold, then
right. That's what I mean. Like, unless you get lucky and find it in a box of jewelry that you paid
Yeah.
$25 for the box for.
This is a Swiss watch, Girard Perregaux.
Oh, that's pretty. I kind of like that one.
That is.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah. And that was like $55 and it'll sell for about $100.
Hi.
Let's see.
On the road again.
I was gonna say she must have woke up late. She's moving her house around.
I was watching that Christmas movie on YouTube.
Oh Lord.
That song. I sent you guys the link so you guys can watch it. It's on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I saw. I ain't watching it. I want to cry
They
tonight.
making us cry.
Ooh, what's that?
I'm sitting here in my truck. I'm just bawling my eyes out, and I'm just like, "Oh, this stupid movie."
Oh my gosh.
It's like a Black Hills gold ring,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's pretty.
Pretty.
3 colors.
Very pretty.
Sorry, my camera is so bad, but there you go.
I always like Black Hills Gold.
It's 14 karat.
Awesome.
So just the gold value is $69 melt,
Okay.
and I gave her 75 for that because it'll sell for at least 100.
Yeah.
That's good though.
I'm such a dumbass. I'm sitting here leaning back and trying to lean to get that damn thing to focus. And it's not going to do any good.
Nope.
You're trying to get this ring to focus?
Todd,
Yeah.
put a piece of paper behind it
Oh my God.
Or your hand, even.
So,
or your hand,
so,
right?
so demanding.
So bossy.
Do it.
Mm,
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to focus.
It will if he holds it still.
Don't make Todd work too hard now.
And it's got the 3 color gold, you know,
Okay, I
Mhm.
see it.
in the middle.
If he would, God, he can't hold still for 2 seconds. What the hell?
Okay, I'm holding still.
Back up a little. Okay, stop.
Stop.
No. All right, I know what Todd needs for Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Need a good webcam, don't I?
Todd, have you ever been over on Gov Deals and looked at the gold they're selling over there?
Go deals?
Yeah, Gov Deals.
Gov
GovDeals.com.
deals. Oh,
Oh yeah.
I've looked
They
at it.
sell gold over there, and to me, it just looks like it's people are getting carried away.
Yeah, some of that stuff goes high.
I'll be right back.
I'm like, you realize you can buy that at estate sales in places
mhm.
for cheaper, but I don't know, people are stupid.
OJ, you're so bad. Just put some butt plugs behind the ring. Hank says, I've heard the best way to get your camera to focus is to do a little booty pop. It'll clear right up.
Oh my God, could you see that?
Yeah.
Todd, we'll pay to see that.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey,
Nah.
we'll PayPal you money right now.
I can't PayPal him nothing because he's not listening to me.
I know.
I messaged him twice that I needed his PayPal.
You don't want the money.
I'll get around to it.
Yeah, I'll get around to it. Sometime this year.
Oh, that would have been cool, OJ.
OJ, what stopped you from buying the police car for $700? You woke up and realize I'm losing my mind.
Freaky's face says if you just lay a ring on a butt plug, would anyone notice?
They might. Mhm.
Now I tell you what, when Miss Valerie comes back, there won't be any of this kind of talk on Miss Valerie's.
Oh, that'll be worse.
Yeah, we worse. Yes, there will.
She runs a
Really?
clean establishment.
This is not nothing.
Who do you
Kelly
think
needs
the
to
leader
change
of this
the
group
judges. This
is?
is not my sister's show.
She would think Sally was sick or something, you know? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all sick?
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh, that car had a few minor repairs it needed. It was all black. Why am I hearing something?
It's not me.
it's me.
Oh, Tara.
Oh, it's Tara.
Yeah, it's my laptop's got all these like update notifications because I was gone, so it's got like 50. Oh, Jesus.
Mine
I know,
does that as
never ends.
soon as I get on, it's like
Yeah. You know, you shouldn't make fun of Todd with his shaky hands because old people get that as they age.
You're right. You're right. Sorry, Todd.
I wasn't gonna say anything
Had to have the voice of reason.
because I'm nice.
Tara, did you
You're
sell
still
that baseball
delusional,
bat?
right?
Oh my God, you want to hear the craziest thing of the day? Okay, so
What?
we go get our mail this morning because we were gone all weekend. And there's this
Uh-huh.
box, it's a return. It's a global shipping return. Like, what the heck? And Jim's like, oh my God, you dated it in 2015
No, first I'm like November 9th. How the hell did they get back from Saudi Arabia so fast?
from 2015.
What?
It made it back. I sold this hunting knife in 2015, shipped it international first class, and it's made it back to me.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think
Wow.
right there.
2015.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yeah, November 9th of 15. It was a nice knife. I
I
mean,
was
it
gonna
is
say,
a
was
nice
it something
knife.
good?
Yeah, I think I got $50 for it. I mean, I can't remember. It's from 15 for Christ's sake.
It's
That's
I think
crazy.
they pronounce it Soldier. It's a German steel. They made like bayonets for the German army. You know, it's a big
Good one, Hank.
knife company.
She said her arm fell asleep and she started reading. I got the floppy wrist. Oh my God. Yeah, Jim's got his floppy wrists are all flared up.
I was working on a car yeah, I had this guy who was helping me work on a car, which
Yeah.
hey, buy stuff from AutoZone. We were driving this expedition and the lights go out. Well, the lights start going out. I'm like, they need to put better dash lights on these Fords. And I look over at the voltmeter and it's like pegged bottom. It's dead. I'm getting no power from the alternator. I'm like, oh my God, I'm running out of battery and it's dark. I'm like, oh crap. So I tell Tara, look on the Garmin to see where there's a Walmart or something. She's like, I can't. The Walmart's like all wonky now. But she did find out there was an AutoZone in Fond du Lac. And we roll in there. I mean, I got no lights now. I had to shut the lights off to
Oh, wow.
conserve power and drive down the 70-mile-an-hour expressway.
No freaking
No,
headlights.
I just attached myself to the hind end of a semi-trailer. I figured, well, they'll see his lights up above, his marker lights. So I'm following him, and then I turn off the exit. I'm like, well, now I got to turn my lights on because I got nothing in front of me. It doesn't matter. I flick it on. There's nothing.
Oh
The
no.
battery's that low. So I coast into the thing is probably about 3 blocks that pass the exit. This AutoZone. It's about half an hour before they close. The dude's like, he's like, you know what, buddy? He goes, I'm gonna stay with you till we get this done. He goes, we're gonna fix this. I'm like, oh my God. So I mean, yeah, AutoZone, a free endorsement, man. They were great.
You're lucky.
Two AutoZone people helped us fix
They
it.
could because they close at 9. They can't sell anything, and we needed a battery too. And the lady drove me to the Walmart to go buy a battery.
Because the lady's like, oh yeah, the
Oh,
Walmart's
wow.
just down the street. I go, ma'am, you realize we're on foot? She goes, oh well, then it is far. But then she drove Tara. I couldn't believe it.
That's
I mean, you want to talk
awesome.
about great service.
Yeah.
And we got home. It only took us probably about a half hour, 45 minutes delay, and we're home.
Well, you're lucky because our AutoZone is. I went over there.
This one at
Oh my
Fond du Lac.
God, that was scary.
If anybody lives in
creepy.
Wisconsin that uses you need to go to AutoZone and you live around Fond du Lac, that Fond du Lac one on Johnson Street was awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, he was they were cool guys. They're cool.
It's AutoZone number 1965.
You need to send the corporate a big old well done to these people.
Yeah, Jim's going to.
That's why I got their store number.
Yeah, that's why he's got his store number. I gave her.
my
Well, we mostly had plastic, so I gave her whatever cash I had in my wallet for
Oh my
gas
God.
because I felt bad anyway.
You're such a good soul, Tara.
Well, I try not to take advantage of people.
Well,
I really appreciate it because it would have been like a 3-mile walk carrying a battery back. That is sucks. So
Yeah.
I appreciated it.
You know, I don't believe in karma like people talk about karma, but I believe in karma if that makes any sense, because I just think if you do good stuff for other people, it's going to come back to you.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes people know what kind of people you are and they take advantage of it, but
Yeah.
it's like
Oh yeah, she was real nice. She was one of the managers. It was a guy and a woman, and the woman gave me the ride, and she's just a regular person with a squeaky alternator belt on her car and stuff. And she took this time to take me to the Walmart and buy a battery. I'm like, and I felt bad because I wish I had like a 20 in my pocket. I have $15 cash because everything else is on plastic. I probably could have went to an ATM, but anyway, so I gave her that. I gave her what I had. She's like, no. I'm like, no, just buy yourself a hamburger or something. You really helped me out.
Here's your
Anyway.
cheeseburger money.
Cheeseburger ones, right?
well, and the dude, while they're getting the battery, I've got the alternator inside, but I don't have it bolted in yet.
Because he's got floppy wrists and he couldn't line it up.
The dude's like, oh yeah, he goes, yeah, you got to push it this way. He goes, oh, why don't you just hold the light? So he just gets in there and starts fiddling with it. Next thing you know, he's got the whole thing in there. He goes, oh, I put in lots of alternators. I'm like, yeah, you sure are smart, mister. Thanks. He put the whole thing in. I'm like, awesome.
Hey, free labor.
Anyway.
Wow.
No, in the town that I live on the edge of, and if anybody lives in Charlotte knows it, there's a little town called Pineville, and their auto zones and advanced autos and those kind of places, they'll run out and put a light bulb in for you or something like that. They can't do anything like that. It's against town zoning.
Really?
Oh, yeah, this guy was really nice. Yeah. Well, and he borrowed us a toolkit. We're driving back from Kentucky. He borrowed us his whole tool socket kit, but obviously he had to wait for us to get done with it,
Right. We had a hammer and a pair of pliers. I mean, we're not set up to replace an alternator. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to get the battery out.
So is it
I don't know if these guys, I don't know if they're supposed to do that, if they're supposed to help you put stuff in or whatever, but he was right in there.
They well, they're supposed to, like, I took my van there to get new windshield wiper blades, and one of their things is they will install them for you. And oh my gosh, the guy I got was he was so mad that he had to go out there and do that. He was like throwing them and like, jeez.
Oh man.
No, I didn't, Jason. No, I was on the road all day. Well, yesterday we came home. We left Kentucky yesterday morning because we had to get the electric switched in our name. So we went down there Friday. They're closed, but you have to do it in person, which it's probably like that other places too. But in Wisconsin, all we gotta do is call Wisconsin Public Service. Yeah, I need the electric switched over, and you just do it. But you have to go in there in person, show an ID, blah blah blah. Anyway, so we had to wait till Monday to go do it. So I haven't been.
You might as well move because Brandon's gonna miss so many days. He's not on.
Oh my God, Tom. So it's Monday morning. I'm like, all right, Brandon, come on, we gotta go because we're missing school Monday. Blah blah blah. He's all verklempt. He's got tears in his eyes, because he doesn't want to leave because he likes it down there and stuff. He goes, why don't you just go home and get the horses, and then me and Dad will stay here. I'm like, well, it isn't gonna quite work that way. Yeah, you don't want to leave. He loves it there. I mean,
Well, you ought to just go ahead
it's the way it is. We don't got no face. Tell him just matter of fact like that. Listen up here,
Right. While he's out of school,
Jim's good at that kind of
bite the bullet, and y'all go ahead and move on down.
My daughter.
Oh yeah, it was great. I mean, and we're working. I mean, this is blowing the leaves in the yard, and we're washing the walls and kitchen cabinets down with bleach water, and we're just like having a good time and stuff. It's 58 degrees. I'm out there blowing the leaves. I'm like, oh man, this is so much better than that 4 inches of snow at home and stuff. You know, Brandon's down in that creek netting minnows and crayfish and stuff. It's just like everybody's just. We don't have internet, nothing. We're like on an obscure island just to ourselves, and we're just working. But it is fun.
But every night we played a board game with him. I think that was a big thing for him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was making us play Risk with him.
Well, but he liked it.
Yeah, as long as you let him win. You gotta start letting him win, otherwise he gets all angry.
Well, I don't know if you guys know Risk, but when you play it, you know you got like armies and stuff. So you're supposed to add armies every time you get so many reinforcements. So I'd actually go on the board and pull my guys off because I'm looking at the game board. I'm like, if this goes on, we're gonna be up till 5 o'clock in the morning. I gotta start. Tara's trying to win. I gotta start losing.
I didn't try winning. I was trying. I'm like, can't I just quit?
Tara started taking my lead, so that every time she went,
no, I didn't. I was doing it before you. Oh. I was shrinking way back. I was losing on purpose. When you start fake rolling the dice, you always get like 1s and 2s. Then you know you're trying to lose.
Well, I think y'all are so in love with that place down there. I think you just, when he's the last day of school up for the holidays, you just need to go ahead and move. And Jim can drive back and forth and keep bringing stuff down to you.
See, the problem is, they're logging in there. I got to get some horse fence up, put the horses in. That's the bigger work zone there. And they're still in there logging.
No,
they have 90 days. They think they're going to be done in a month, but they do have 90. They have till June, right? End of January.
Well, which is good because every tree they don't cut, I have to. So
you say till June?
Oh,
no.
January. Brandon gets out of school in June.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, y'all are just so in love with that place. You need to go ahead and bite the bullet. And
well, Brandon would love the way you talk, Tom. He'd be like, "Yeah, let's go."
You heard Uncle Tom? He said,
"I'm sorry, like, there is no way that I would be waiting until June."
Nope, me.
No way.
What? Well, yeah, but you don't have to put up fence for 4 horses and have a kid in school either, Nikki. Yeah, if I was like, if it was just me and Jim.
No, she said she would leave a kid in school.
Oh, yeah.
Agreeing with
oh, I thought she said she'd be gone.
You're fighting with people agreeing with you.
My kids were in school when I moved out to the farm, and it was February, and the day he called me and said the house was mine. He said, "There's no keys, just change the lock." And I said, "All right." I moved out there that night. I went out there all night. Gary's like, "There's no heat there." I'm like, "I don't care. I'm going." It was February. I said, "I am spending the night in my new house." There was no water for like 2 days. The well, there was something wrong with the well. Gary had to fix it. I was out there that night.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tara, you could just take a load of new merchandise down there, and that way, as you list, you can go ahead and ship it out. Jim can stay up north with the snow, and he can ship anything that sells from up there and feed the horses.
Yeah, I'm sure Jim would love that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, honey, I'm gonna move for winter now. Yeah, you just stay up here, take care of everything. Oh yeah, Jim would love that.
And leave it to Nikki to buy a house.
It'll be fine. I mean, this spring, all the stuff we're doing this winter and spring's gonna go by like a blink of an eye. Before you know it, it'll be done totally. So it'll go.
And
fast.
when I moved, my kids had to move schools too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you went from Duluth to Superior to where is Superior? Is Poplar going to Superior school too?
No, Poplar goes to Northwestern, their own school in Maple.
Oh.
It's one room.
Is Brandon in middle school or elementary?
Well, he's in 4th grade, so is that elementary yet?
Well, this is a good time to move for him.
Yeah.
Because he's not in the social section and all that kind of stuff that middle school starts into. And
yeah.
Because everybody's gonna go. Let's go to Brandon's house. He's got all kinds of shit out there.
I don't know the guy we bought it from. Because he's logging there. He's like, all right. And he talks with this real Kentucky accent. Jim can do it. I can't really do it. Anyway, he's like, oh yeah, you're gonna run into a lot of people ain't gonna like you down here because they just don't like you because you're on the wrong side of the war. I'm like, the war? Civil War? I'm like, my ancestors didn't move to America until after the Civil War. We had nothing to do with it. Anyway.
You better pick up that Southern accent real quick. And that dead stare.
Yeah, I told him we did not support the War of Northern Aggression.
It's a good thing you didn't move to Georgia. They're still fighting the war down there.
Yeah, jeez.
It's like, give it up. It's over. The war is over.
Here's a roll. And there's a bag of it there.
I just put a new roll on a gun. Okay.
You can have this one if you want.
Have you started?
But you know what? There's a lot of transplants where I live because the lady stopped on the road. She's like, "Oh, you're our new neighbors." She goes, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Wisconsin." She's like, "I'm from Michigan." I mean, and I've run into other people that are transplanted down there from like the state of Michigan and stuff. So, I mean, I think you have like people moving to the Mid-South just to get away from winter.
Well, at least you can hang out with the transplants.
Yeah. Yeah, because we talk, because I'm from Michigan, because she's from Michigan and I'm from Wisconsin. We talk the same language. She's gonna invite us over to eat sausages one night in Kielbasa's. Bratwurst.
Depends what part of Michigan she's from. If she's from Upper Peninsula, yeah, she talks the same language we do.
Yeah, she said where she's from
the lower part.
Yeah, she's from the lower peninsula, but the upper part,
Yeah, the northern part of the lower peninsula.
No, how do I say this not offensively? The rural part of the northern, the upper peninsula of Michigan.
Don't they call those like the trolls under the bridge?
Yeah, but they're not the city. They're not the Lansing trolls.
Oh.
The Lansing trolls are the bad ones.
No offense
to Lansing.
Anybody in the great state of Michigan.
No offense to Lansing and your tyrannical rules you impose on the rest of the state.
Lansing's a terrible place to live. That's a lot of crime in Lansing.
Oh my God, I had so much fun in Lansing. I tore that town up. It was like I'm in grown-up Disney World. People talk about what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah. You need to go to Lansing, Michigan.
He's an old person. He's like 37 and he's hanging out with college girls
I was in a
frat party.
I was in a spanking line at a frat party. They had the sorority girls go down a line. I'm like, oh my gosh, this cannot be legal. This cannot be legal.
Where did you go in Lansing? Good Lord.
Downtown Lansing to some frat house.
Okay,
I was with my boss's kid. Who was
way younger.
Who was 20. Yeah, he's 20. So I can't get him into a bar. He's like, oh, I want to go to a bar. I said, you can't go to a bar in a city. They're going to have somebody at the door carding you. And sure enough, every bar but one, they were carding us. So we wind up going to this one where there's nobody at the door. We walk right in and they're like, yeah, what do you have? I'm like, wow, it's got palm trees and stuff. I'm like, wow, they're super friendly in this place. There's couples. Well, I should say pals because they're all, same-sex pairs all over the place. So the bartender's like, yeah, so where are y'all from? So this guy scooches over, yeah, where are you boys from? They asked
oh my God, they were hitting us.
Yeah, it was a gay bar.
You were dating Tony. Oh my God. Oh, look at this old guy.
But I will say, they were so friendly. So anyway, we had a couple of drinks there, and then finally Tony's like, but this ain't my scene. He goes, yeah, these people are a lot of fun, but this ain't my scene. So like, yeah, Tony, let's go. So we go to this liquor store. And I'm like, well, I'll buy you a 12-pack of beer or something. We'll kick back, have a few beers in the motel room where we already got a room. Because I was down there picking up a truck cab. So I'm walking towards this thing, and I see this guy at the door, standing by the door looking real shifty, like he's got somebody inside buying liquor. I go, hey, Tony, go talk to that guy. He'll tell you where the party is. So he comes out, and sure enough, this guy's like, yeah, I'm a whatever, not alumni, whatever. He's a fraternity brother who's older, who's not in school anymore. There's a guy in there buying the stuff, and his younger pal is a fraternity member. So yeah, they're going to this frat party. They're like, yeah, you guys come along. And I go, well, what about me? I go, I'm a little old to be a frat party. No, well, say you're what the heck? I forgot the word they use for it when you're an older fraternity member. But anyway, so he goes, yeah, well, say you're one of them and it gets you in there. And sure enough, they do. Well, then they bring in this big thing, all these sorority sisters or whatever are coming to this frat party or something. It was like something out of a movie. I'm like, oh my God, I love Lansing. This is why I was single yet. I hadn't met Tara yet.
So Jim is out with a 20-year-old boy at a bar, and then he wants to buy him a 6-pack of beer and take him back to a hotel.
Yeah, I guess it sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds in Jim's defense, the family, it was when Jim was a bartender, the family owned a bar and they let their underage kids drink and get drunk at the bar every night. So I mean, it was nothing new for those kids.
No, he means it's odd of taking a guy a lot younger than me for drinks and taking him back.
Yeah, especially now that I found you were at, gay bar.
Hey, they were super nice.
I'm not saying anything against them, but they're probably like, oh my God, look at this old man dating this 20-year-old dude.
All I know is they were extremely hospitable. So, I mean, for a big city, you look
my
like
mom said too. She ended up at a gay bar. She goes, "It's the nicest bar. They're very nice."
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
If you want to have a good time at a bar, go to a gay bar. That is the best time I've ever had at a bar.
They are the best ones. That's for sure.
They know how to play.
Nikki said that act because she was driving this big old semi when she drove in there with a trucker hat on.
Oh,
I never did. No.
Hey, Tom, now when you're in northern Wisconsin and dress like that, you call them lumberjills.
Okay.
Yeah, wear a flannel shirt and a trucker hat.
And a vest.
Oh, and a vest.
No,
Lumberjills. Puffer trucker vests are called lumberjills.
I never wore a trucker hat, hey.
So how many viewers did we just alienate?
Oh, you did get 3 thumbs down. Sorry, Sally.
All of our female truck drivers.
Sorry, guys.
Only 3 so far.
Please start giving the thumbs down.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jim's channel's gonna get real popular now.
Hey, Lori.
Lori's in the chat. She can come on.
Lori. Hey, Sarah, did you look back in the chat earlier? The messages?
Oh.
You'll have to go back and look at it and see what I said.
Who are you talking to?
You.
What did I say? In the live chat on the YouTube?
No, on Facebook.
Is it that Christmas video?
No. Before that.
Oh. Listen, I went to bed at 2:00 this morning, so I'm a little groggy.
You should watch that Christmas movie. It's pretty good.
Everybody
wants to watch it. They're not going to watch it because it's going to make them cry. Yeah, no.
It's on YouTube. It's called The Christmas Shoes. It's got Rob Lowe in it. And they have the full version on YouTube. Type in The Christmas Shoes movie.
Oh, no. Is that the one about the little boy in the red shoe or whatever, blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hell no. I want to listen to that song. I'll put that sucker off in a heartbeat.
Oh, hell no.
Every time I listen to that song, I cry. I'm like, oh, it's so sad. Then I watch the movie. I'm like, whoa. I watched the movie years ago, but I had to watch it again this morning. I was like, I wonder if that's on YouTube.
I'm one of those people that certain parts of movies will make me tear up, and I definitely will not watch that one.
It's a good movie, Tom.
Yeah, I also don't watch Lassie movies either anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, me either. No.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, crap.
No, I can't. I won't even watch Marley. And I've never seen it. And I love dog movies. And I'll tell you why, because I don't want to see the dog die.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. I won't even watch a damn movie.
You ever watch
Beauty?
YouTube video about this little boy who had just come back. He and his parents had come to see that movie about a little boy, and I believe he's got like a leaf on his leg or something of that sort. Anyway, the little boy dies. The little boy dies at the end of the movie, or he doesn't die. He just vanishes, I guess.
What
Anyway,
movie is
that little kid is hysterical, crying about that. About the little boy dying.
Thanks for ruining it for me, Tom.
Well,
I'm gonna watch it.
Movie.
Yeah. It kind of sounds a little bit like the little Match Girl, but just a little updated.
I just I don't do anything that makes me cry.
Yeah.
I do lots of things that make me cry.
Well, I try not to do them on purpose. I don't set myself up to, oh, let's see, what should I do today? I know I'm going to have a good cry.
I've done that.
Sometimes it feels good to have a good cry.
It is.
I
You ever
do
watched
that
the movie
sometimes
Hachi?
still.
Hey, have you ever watched the movie Hachi?
Oh,
with
yeah.
Richard Gere? Oh my God, good movie.
Oh
Is
my
it a dog movie?
Yes.
No, it's not.
God. Uh-uh.
What did Sally say yesterday? Does the dog die?
No,
If it
Yeah.
does, no.
I'm old age.
Does the
Big
dog get in a
time.
situation where you think it dies?
No,
It's like those commercials, like APC commercials. I have to turn those, but I can watch the little kids, all that stuff. It don't bother me. It's
You know what? I don't know if they still play it because I don't watch TV as much. You remember, like this time of year, they start with that song, "So This Is Christmas." And what have you done? And then you start thinking about all the stuff you didn't get accomplished for the whole year and stuff. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I think you missed the point. It's like other people have less than you, not your ass.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my God, they're right. I wasted a whole year and I didn't get anything done.
Yeah, except it's about people who forgot to eat.
that's like one morning I went back to bed, and I was laying there watching this movie called Max, and it's about a soldier's dog.
Okay, I wouldn't watch that either.
Soldier died over in Iraq or whatever. Anyway,
I'm out on that one already.
with my headphones on, and I'm sitting there. I mean, I'm just bawling my eyes out. You'd have thought that soldier was my brother and this dog was mine. I was bawling so hard. And my husband's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just watching this really good movie called Max." He's like, "Oh, for God's sake!" Because I
don't do it.
wrong.
I love dog
There's
movies,
something
but I
wrong.
can't
This
put
would
myself
happen
through
like
it.
in the movie.
Nikki, have you seen The Boy in the Striped Pajamas?
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
You need to watch that. If you
No.
want a good cry.
I don't know why I do this to myself. My oldest daughter, one day she walks in, and I'm a sucker for sappy Hallmark Christmas movies every Christmas time. And I'm sitting there, and she walks in, and I'm just bawling my eyes out. She goes, "You need to get," and I'd been watching them for weeks, and she's like, "You need to get off this Hallmark emotional roller coaster." I'm worried about it. She looked at me, I'm sitting there bawling my eyes out,
Yeah, I want to tell you a story about Hallmark movies. This one's funny. So Jim's dad had this heart event, and he was very sick. So Jim's mother decides that because he watches too much Fox News, that's too stressful for him. So it's Christmas time, so she'll only allow the Hallmark channel on the television.
Oh my
That's all
God,
he can watch. It's Christmas time, so he can watch some of our Christmas movies. She leaves. I'm sitting at the house with him. He goes, "Give me the remote. I want to see what's going on Fox News." I'm like, "No." She said you can't watch it because it gets you too stressed out. He said, "If I gotta watch another Hallmark movie, I'm gonna shoot myself."
Oh, my God.
I have a friend that's on jury duty down in Columbia this week, and they've got the TV in the jury waiting room set on the Hallmark channel. He says if he gets a call for a case after sitting through it for 2 days, the Hallmark channel, he said, somebody's getting the chair. He don't even care if it was for shoplifting. They're getting the chair. But like I said, certain things, movies will just set me off. I'll start getting teary-eyed. This is stupid because it's all fake.
I know.
But
it can happen anywhere.
On an episode of Ghost Hunters, they were at some wood mill up north, and the bald-headed guy that was on there was communicating with this little boy that had died inside the mill. Allegedly, had died inside the mill. And he because this guy's got he got a bunch of kids, and he says I'd take you home with me if I could, and I could just feel the tears in my eyes.
I've seen that episode.
This little ghost child is stuck in this meal.
And see, that's why I can't watch shows like that, because I don't get nothing done during the day if I'm in some movie where I'm going to be like crying and stuff. I mean, you might as well write that day right off.
Yeah.
Sassy Seller says death by Hallmark movies.
Yeah, and I know there'll always be like an orphan without a family. Will she be able to get at Christmas or something? So it's gonna be extra sappy and extra sad. And, yeah.
The other Jason was talking about the ASPCA commercials that last for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. Arms off.
That gets
And then they'll find some dog like shaking, you know, or some like little chihuahua that looks all pathetic, you know.
Yeah.
I used to love that song. Now I can't. I just start to hear it and I'm like, change channel.
My daughter one time, you know, Vinny, he's a little applehead chihuahua and he's got those big precious moments eyes. She videotaped him because his eyes were a little glossy and kind of teary-eyed looking, and she made a video of him just staring at him with that song, and she's like, he could be on the SPCA commercial.
I change the channel every time. I have to.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to go get every one of them.
I can't stand those commercials. I can't. They used to show them in the movie theater, and I think I complained about it enough they took them off.
Oh, really? I've never seen them at a movie theater.
Oh, yeah. They had a sale where they had them on there.
Going to be happy and watch a comedy, and then you see the SPCA commercial on the movie screen.
My sister-in-law is the executive director of an Operation Care, which is a animal rescue and adoption group, and her daughter is the managing director of it. So they're always posting all these damn ASPCA commercials and stuff to Facebook, and I said, girls, I'm gonna have to put you on. I'm gonna have to mute you. You better text me if there's something important I need to see, because I get so depressed looking at those things. Because I have 2 fat cats around here because I'm scared they're going to go hungry, and I keep their food bowl filled all the time, which is not the thing to do. But no, ma'am, can't do those commercials. That'll get the last button on the remote real fast, like.
Mute and change. Mute and change.
I'm a softie like that. When we traveled to and brought the boys home from Ukraine, I told my wife, I said, whoever I hold is coming home with us, because I'll worry about them the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And so the little asshole that's sitting across from me behind the camera, so you can't see him, he screamed and cried for 3 days. But I held him, and he was coming home with me if I had to put him in a crate and bring him home with me.
Don't take your mouth shut, you little asshole.
He was 2.5. He was 2.5, and he did not like going from one place to another.
I'll blame him.
They used to have, I don't know, you haven't seen one of those documentary about like those Russian orphanages and stuff, and you just feel those kids would be like in those like old metal lead painted cribs and stuff. You're like, oh god, let me just take them all home.
That was my oldest son.
Yeah.
He came from Russia. But yeah, it's pretty bad over there. And I just didn't want to look at any other kids. You know, because we were actually cleared for like 3.
Yeah.
And 2 was enough. But, you know, like I said, it was whoever we hold, I'm bringing them home with me. Because I'm a softie like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you to boot Jason, the other Jason, right now. He's talking about terms of endearment. Get him out of here.
Yeah, Yeah, you should play Terms of Endearment and then Steel Magnolias. You know, and then pick another one. And then pick like Marley. You could have a whole day trifecta cry fest.
Reseller Rambo wants to know how many kids you have, Tom.
I have 3. I have 3 boys. I have twin 20-year-old boys, and I have a 21-year-old boy. And in May, I will have 3 21-year-olds. 2 months later, I'll have a 21 and a 22-year-old. So that's how close they are. But see, I like Steel Magnolias, and for all the Yankees, I mean the Northerners, Southerners do not speak like the people on Steel Magnolias.
That way.
Nobody speaks like that. But but I like that one because I like Shirley MacLaine, and she plays such a good character in it.
Yeah, she was a good character in that with that dog and stuff.
That was a pitiful looking Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, you know another movie that was good that's a little bit kind of like that with the storyline is Fried Green Tomatoes. That was a good movie too, but they always got to have the people dying of cancer and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Our beaches.
I don't think I ever saw Beaches. I try not to. I try not to get sucked. You get sucked in. It's like, oh yeah, it's a real good movie. Oh no, that person has cancer.
Yeah.
It is a very good movie.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. What y'all all need to do is you need to line up all these videos and watch them while you're in a chat.
No.
Oh God, no.
After the first one, you'd be sitting there just crying.
You wouldn't make it through beaches without bawling.
OJ says my in-laws speak like that.
Everybody says I speak like that too, that I have a southern accent, but I don't hear it, so.
We do have an accent, but we don't sound like.
Not way southern.
How are y'all doing?
I ate at a Taco Bell, and the girl goes, "You're not from around here. You're from Minnesota or Wisconsin or something, aren't you?" I'm like, "Oh, really? How can you tell?" Which I don't think I have an accent, but
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Back when I was 17, we went to Maine on vacation, and this woman was convinced I was from Texas. I said, "No, I'm from South Carolina." She's like, "You're from Texas, aren't you?" "No, ma'am, I'm from South Carolina."
I'll watch our YouTube videos, and it's weird to hear yourself talk like on recording like that because I'm like, well, I don't think that's the way I sound, but obviously it is. You know what I mean? But you hear I don't know how to describe it. It's like you hear yourself sounding different than when you hear it played back. It's like that's what my voice sounds.
Kind of like, oh God, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, mute that, please.
Yeah,
You got a whack voice. You got a whack voice. See now, Lori.
What?
Oh, hey, you have a bit of that Kentucky accent.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, a little bit. Not quite as like thick as like where I bought that house, but you got a little bit of it.
Yeah, that's when we went on that cruise. We run into some people from New York, and I was talking to that boy. That one boy's like, "You're from the South, aren't you?" I was like, "Well, how would you know?"
When I was in high school, a boy moved from Massachusetts to Rock Hill, South Carolina, and
oh Lord,
and they didn't park their cars. You know, they packed the cars.
Kaz, yeah.
We told him he had to get rid of that real fast if he was going to fit in.
Jim said when he was in school up here, there was a boy that moved to like one of the Carolinas, north or south. He came back a year later, and he goes, "Oh my God, it was amazing. The kid had picked up a southern accent." He goes, "He comes back to talk to us, like visit us at school." He goes, "We could hardly understand him. It's crazy." Anyway.
Oh, good, Sassy. I'm glad you're getting that checked.
Well, the biggest thing that I've learned off of this channel and hanging out with Nikki is that people actually say oofta.
Say what?
Yeah, that's a Minnesota thing. Oofta. That's a Minnesota thing.
Oh, East.
Because I was watching, oh, it's been, when my boys were little and they were watching Veggie Tales, and one of the cucumber, he starts saying oofta.
I didn't know. Well, I never watched Veggie Tales. Brandon didn't watch them either. Maybe the cucumber was from Minnesota.
The guy that
No, they were talking. He was talking. They would get letters from viewers, and that the person was from Duluth.
Ah, it was Nicky.
Guy that does the animation for that. His mother's in the nursing home right here up the road from me because we went to their little. They have a little thrift shop there, and they had a bunch of VeggieTale VHS, and I do okay with them. I make $4 or $5 a piece on them, and I went to check out, and the lady says, "Oh, she started talking about how her son does the animation for those." I thought, well, that's really cool.
My kids.
I picked those. Actually, if you put those in sets, like if you go to a thrift store, because they're like a quarter a piece up here, like little Einsteins and stuff. Actually, you get like 4 or 5 of them together, you'll get $20, $25 for them.
Broccoli, celery, gotta be VeggieTales.
Good for me.
Well, my boys were at the right age when that was coming in. Every time a new one came out, we had to have it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that was a little bit before Brandon, because he was into like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and a lot of that Disney Junior stuff.
Yeah, it's all got all that subliminal messages in it. It says, "Come to Disney. You've got to go to Disney. Make your mom and dad spend $20,000 and take you to Disney."
Yeah. You love Disney. It's the happiest place on earth.
That's right.
When Brandon was a little kid, we took him to Disney. He's like 4, and he would do this thing. Oh, I could just choke him. He didn't like to stand in line, so he'd do something like he'd take his shoe off or something and throw it because he didn't want to be in line. I mean, I could just strangle him. Anyway, he has his mouse ears on. He grabs them off his head and flips them. We're in the line for Soarin', but you kind of go up this ramp, but they have like a balcony. He threw that thing and it landed on like one of the they're like light panels or something, so you can't get to it. Now he's having a total freak out meltdown. So he's freaked out so much. One of the Disney people come over. "Oh, what's the matter? Remember the magic. You're the happy place on earth." I had to leave the line and go get him another pair of mouse ears. It gave me a coupon for a free pair. But I mean, I could have just choked that kid that day. I mean, I was right to my last nerve at that particular moment.
There is Bridget will find this amazing. There is a guy on YouTube, and I can tell you who he was, but he was talking about living in. Could you live in Disney World a year?
Oh, I saw it.
Did you see it?
Yep.
Oh, Bridget be there too.
First of all, why the hell would you want to do that unless you're going to have YouTube content? Because every one of these obsessive Walt Disney fans would be subscribed to it.
Right.
But he was talking about how you would have to do your rooms and get the season pass and all that kind of stuff. It was real interesting.
They got like videos where they show you like some of the secret rooms, like in some of like in Main Street America, on some of those facades, like the secret rooms and stuff. Actually, it's kind of cool. And did you know, like underneath Disney, they don't do it anymore, but it used to be, wasn't it? You put garbage in the garbage can, it would go down under the street on these conveyor belts or whatever?
No, they would people or containers down there. But you never saw people carrying around garbage.
I think Disneyland still does. I think that's where, because they have all the tunnels underneath. Right? And Disney World doesn't have the tunnels underneath.
Oh, yeah, they do. Because Disney World is not sitting. Disney World is not sitting on the dirt. It's sitting above the dirt.
But to save money, they quit doing it, or for whatever reason, they thought they were saving money, and they quit doing it.
So you're right. There's no tunnels underground because they didn't have to dig out. They just built everything you're walking on is suspended above.
Yeah, it's like there's a basement underneath.
Yeah, you're on the second floor.
Yeah. Which I always wondered how the hell they did all that digging and not hit water, and that's the reason why.
Well, look at Lake Buena Vista. The whole bottom of it's concrete.
Oh, man.
Hello.
Hi.
But they were talking. I saw this one video, Bridget. You probably are very aware of this. That the Disney, the haunted hotel, a haunted house in Disney World goes up higher than the one in Disney World, because in Disney World, Disneyland, they could dig deeper into the ground.
Right.
Little fascinating tidbits you watch by watching YouTube. And frankly, they can pull bits and pieces out of YouTube and make a better show than it's being shown on TV, on cable.
Yeah.
Except for Walking Dead. Oh my God.
We didn't watch the season finale yet, so don't say anything.
I haven't seen the last 2 yet, so.
But don't read the chat then.
That guy died. The zombies got him.
Oh boy.
Rick's not on the show anymore.
There's a bunch of zombies there.
I mean, that's not, and by saying that guy died, the zombies got him, that's not letting out any secrets.
No, that could be any of them.
Every show somebody died.
Yeah.
Nikki will go ape shit crazy if you tell her if she hadn't
She
seen
probably watched it. She's got that show box and stuff. She watches it right away.
When you guys were talking about YouTube, though, on Disney, there's a really good video about Disney setting up Disneyland and how broke he was.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
This was a guy who he had a train in his backyard, and his daughter liked to ride it. And he said, "Wouldn't it be great if everybody could take their daughter for a train ride on a Sunday afternoon? You could build a park where you could do that." And this dude just went with it, and he got lending and stuff. But the reason when you ride the Wedway, it used to be called the Wedway People Mover. Wed is Walter Elias Disney or whatever. It's his initials, because he held control, and it still is a separate company that controls the trains and the people movers, because he was afraid if he went broke, at least he could keep the trains. That was his thinking going into it. That's why he did it that way, because he did not know if he was going to, today it's like, oh yeah, Disney World, yeah, Disneyland, Disney World, no problem. But back then, I mean, he did not know if this was going to make it or not. He did it on borrowed money, and he was, leveraged up to his butt.
Well, I have news for old Walt. I can take a train from Charlotte to Duluth, Minnesota cheaper than I can get into Disney World.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't Walt's vision. Walt wanted to keep it so everybody could afford to go. That happened after he was gone.
Yeah.
The same thing with the tickets. That's why he had the e-tickets, because he didn't want hour and a half long lines at the best rides. You had tickets, so you could only go on the best rides so many times. You couldn't keep going on over and over. Everybody would get a turn, and the price would stay reasonable. But that kind of went out the window.
And yes, the other Jason, I did hear the story about them wanting to build it in Conway, and that was one of my relatives that was part of the landowners.
Oh, told y'all.
Told you what?
That you're a secret millionaire, Tom.
Yep.
If you've been to Myrtle Beach, where they've got all the amusement parks and stuff like that that's swampland. You can do squat with it.
Tell her I wish you were.
Mm-hmm.
And my son says he wishes I was a secret millionaire. Because if I am, it's a secret even to him.
Well, that's
Hey, if you're a millionaire, Tom, you can adopt me.
You always
that's the
keep
only
it
way
a
you can
secret from
say
your
that.
kids.
Well, now we know it's in box 11 and box number 12.
I know.
$500 bills.
Tom, you make your kids think you're dirt poor. That's the goal.
That's it. My last name is Hucks, Hucks. And yes, I called hell in high school with that last name. But Jason is down in that area. So if he goes to Conway, he will see that name plastered all over every place down there.
See? Told y'all.
That's where our family is from. And they were all dirt farmers at one time.
You couldn't have had any worse luck with your last name than mine. Mine was Headley, so you can imagine all the stuff I got.
Oh my God! On the way home, we passed a business. It's called Penis Chiropractor. The guy's name is Penis. I'm like, oh my God! How did you get through high school?
Yeah, really. Wow.
That's one of the listeners right now. Oh no, he's making fun of my name. I finally got over that.
It's penis with 2 N's.
That poor child.
It's PNSIS.
Oh, so penises.
Pencils.
Okay, but you got to think about a bunch of 15-year-old boys and how
They don't care. Yeah.
They will eat that up.
Oh yeah.
This is no joke.
Hey,
My
the girls are just as
urologist.
bad.
Oh wait, Todd's trying to say something. I forgot his name there for a minute. I almost called Todd the new Tom or the old Tom.
Never mind.
Okay, what about your urologist?
My urologist name for real is Dr. Pinkstaff.
Oh my God.
I don't think I'd go to that doctor.
Thanks, doctors.
Okay.
Why do people with names like that choose the profession they're going into?
Dr. Pinkstaff. Okay.
I'm glad you said it before I took a drink of my coffee.
Yeah, Jason, they are, because we're everywhere down there. That's where we're all from.
Oh my gosh.
When I was a kid, well, my last name's Carrie, so I was a kid. They used to call me Carrie Fairy. I thought that was bad.
No, dude, that is kindergarten.
Or Scary Carrie.
Oh, scary.
Well, yeah, I love that movie because when she makes that kid flip on his bike, I'm like, yeah.
We got him.
Harry Carey.
Harry Carey. That's why I wanted to name Brandon. I'm like, we should name him when I was pregnant. I'm like, we should name him Harry Carey.
Come on.
I couldn't do it to him.
Oh my god.
Poor baby.
God, Frankie Fine says, thank God he didn't go into gynecology.
Yeah, it's just too. That guy is not bashful either. You know how in a clinic you can hear people in the other room, but Dr. Pinkstaff talks really loud.
Well, he's got
So I'm sitting in there waiting for my thing, and I hear he's in the next room with this couple, and he's going, "Well, no wonder you can't get it up. That's not a big enough dose of Cialis to float a frog."
Oh my
Oh, God. This guy's going to come in here and help me with my problem. I don't know if I want that. Lab it up. Man, what is that you got going on down there? Look at that. You know.
Well, don't they have the rooms away from the waiting room down there in Texas? I mean, when we go back to the doctor, you gotta walk down a hall to go talk to the doctor. It's not like right off the waiting room.
Yeah, but you know, they got like several rooms in the clinic, and they put you in there for like an hour while you wait till the other guy with his giddy up problem is getting up.
My favorite TV show, or one of my favorite TV shows back when all you had was broadcast TV, was Cheers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And there was one episode where Carla's daughter-in-law is working at the bar, and Carla's daughter-in-law has been fighting with her husband, Carla's son. But the daughter-in-law says, if we didn't have sex if we didn't have if he didn't want to have sex 5 times a day, he wouldn't be any fun at all. And what is it, Norm and
Cliff.
Norm and the big fat guy that sit on the end of the bar?
Norm and Cliff.
Yeah. Cliff goes, he goes, wow, I don't know anything I can do 5 times in the same day.
You know, Woody Harrelson's from Lebanon, Ohio.
I didn't know that.
He graduated with my sister Kimmy. Yeah, she knew. I've met him a couple times when I was younger.
All right, guys, I'm heading out to my appointment. I'll see y'all later.
All right, bye.
Bye. It's not Lebanon. Lebanon.
I know.
What
Not
is
really
it?
the place where you're from.
They
We
call
have
it Lebanon. It's Lebanon.
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 Lebanon?
But they call it Lebanon.
Like Dublin.
Yeah. I didn't go to Lebanon. I didn't graduate from Lebanon. I graduated from Lebanon. I'm a lawyer. I'm not a Lebanon lawyer. I'm a Lebanon lawyer.
Like in Libya?
Yeah, we're very particular about how that's pronounced.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
We have a town in Wisconsin called. We have a Berlin and a New Berlin, but they don't call it Berlin. They call it Berlin, New Berlin, and Berlin is also called Berlin because they don't, during World War II they don't want to be like the German capital or whatever.
Which, by the way, Wisconsin is the German capital.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
We have just south of Charlotte. We have Lancaster, South Carolina.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, in Pennsylvania, you have Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Right. And
people down in Lancaster does not like when you come down there and call their city Lancaster.
We have a city that's like 10 minutes south of me. It's called Three Lakes. Three Lakes. You get like these people up from Illinois, that want to look at cabins. Yes, and we like to look at a cabin in, Three Lakes. Like they put it like 2 way separate words.
It's just all one word, 3 lakes. You know what they say in 3 lakes? It's like you're saying it wrong. And then they say, well, we said what you said, 3 lakes. No, it's 3 lakes, all one word.
And what's bad is that we have Beaufort, South Carolina, which has Army and Marine military bases. And then we have a Beaufort, North Carolina, that also has military bases up there.
that's like here in Ohio, we have it's a city called Bellefontaine, and most people call it Bellefontaine. I'm like, no, it's Bellefontaine. It's not Bellefontaine or Harry Belafonte. It's Bellefontaine.
Bellefontaine?
Do they have niches and niches in Bellefontaine?
Or Target instead of Target. It's like,
That's right, Target.
That's Target.
Target.
Even though it is owned by the French, because I wouldn't go in there for the longest time because we had one here in Middletown, Ohio, and they refused to let the traveling memorial wall set up in their parking lot.
Huh.
They would not allow it. I said, "Oh no! I'll never shop in there again," and I haven't. They were dead set against it. They ended up having to set up in some dingy little park over there.
Well, my wife is from the locals call it McDowell County. Well, if you look at it on the map, it's spelled McDowell. McDowell.
McDowell.
But they're from McDowell County.
How do you say W?
W.
W.
W. W. That's what he said.
I was enunciating to make sure you Yankees could understand.
You said W.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, I was doing that to enunciate.
Hey,
My ex-husband's aunt used to pronounce sink as a zinc with a Z.
Wow.
You'll put that in the zinc. What? Where? In the zinc? Okay.
We were watching something on YouTube the other night, my wife and I, and they were talking about people's names. It's got all these letters in it that, you know, the Z is silent. And I told her, I said, you know, letters like that. The L is silent. I told her it's a good thing that I didn't see this when I was a small child, because I would have started spelling my name Ptommy. You know, like, because the Pharaoh Ptolemy, there was a P in front of his name, but it was silent. And that way I'd have been able to move up on the seating chart.
There you go.
Well, that's like my name. I still get called Larry. I'm like, there's only one R.
And by the way, I'm not a Larry, dumb.
Yeah. If you look below my chin, you'll see there's two things that can identify me as not being a Larry.
I'm not a Larry. And this ain't one of those like names like Pat, where it can be a girl name or a boy name. Larry is only a boy name.
Or they call me Lowry with a W, like a southern. It's like Lowry.
I like that name. I'm gonna start using that.
Laurie.
Hey, Laurie.
I said it's Laurie, Laury. Laurie.
It sounds like something out of an old Western or
I know.
Bonanza or something. Laurie.
Bring me that there.
When I was in high school,
Some sassafras tea there, Laurie.
Laurie's drinking big juleps on her porch.
Oh my God.
When I was in high school, my maiden last name is Yankee, and my first name's Tara. But they would call me, to tease me, they would call me Teriyaki, like teriyaki sauce. Oh yeah, that was awesome.
But you do have that Lee Yawkey Woods Museum. What's in there?
Well, the worst joke any parent could play on their child is, I went to school with a girl named Chandelier.
Oh,
Chandelier.
Chandelier. That's a good one.
Well, I had the girl work for me. Her name was April Rains.
Oh, wow.
April Rains. I'm like, what?
And you know, that's kind of harsh. She was wanting to get married by the time she was 14 to get rid of that.
Yeah, I mean, you think when you have the baby and stuff, when you're picking out names, hey, what do you think of this name? Shanda. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound good with Lear. You know, it sounds like chandelier. Oh, yeah, you're right, honey. Let's pick something different. You know, you chalk talk that one a little bit, you know.
Or maybe it was the people that thought that they had this brilliant idea to name their kid Chandelier.
Well, when my kids were born, my sister wanted me to name AJ Johnny for Johnny Angel, and wanted me to name my daughter Ima for Ima Angel. I was like, no. No, just no.
So I gotta say, no disrespect to some of these names, but some of them I see, you know, like where they have like exotic dancers, they'll have the marquee.
Oh yeah.
Well, now they tease Lacey because her name's Lacey Marie Angel, and they're like, oh, that sounds like a stripper pole name. I was like, no, it doesn't.
Lacey Angel. Oh.
Yeah. Angel.
No, Lacey Angel.
Yeah.
You know, parents should really use a little consideration into their kids' names.
Well, that's what popped in my head. She was going to be a Brittany Marie, but my husband's cousin had her baby the day before and stole the name. So,
oh, damn her.
So I also all of a sudden, okay, they put her on my chest. I said, oh, she's Lacey Marie. And then my son was supposed to be Jeffrey Daniel after my two brothers. We were going to call him JD. And that didn't work out either. Because when he was born, I said, oh, that's Anthony James.
you know, I worked with this girl, and we called her Susan because white people cannot pronounce her first name.
Here.
And as soon as she graduated from high school, before she started college, she changed her first name.
Why?
Because she was going. Her end game was to be a lawyer, and her first name just did not sound like a lawyer's name. So she spent a bunch of that money to spent a bunch of money to change it.
Frankie Spice says our last name is pronounced Warren. Was gonna name my daughter Chastity Belt. Oh, I'm so glad you didn't do that.
That would have been hilarious. Oh, God.
Oh.
Well, you know what? Larry here could have opened up a strip club with her with Lacey.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet you she is. Oh my God.
I asked my mom one time, I said, why did you name me Tom? Or at that time it was Tommy. And she said, because I love the name Tommy. And so I named you Thomas. Because I would call you Tommy. As soon as I graduated from high school, we changed that.
I was named after a clothing designer, Laurie Kay. Which I actually found one piece of clothing with that tag in it in all the years that I've been doing this. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's hanging in my closet. I'll never wear it, but I actually found a piece. I said, that's who I'm named after.
Yeah. When Tara gets moved to Kentucky, she might as well go ahead and change. She might as well plan on being called Tara.
Tara.
Hey, Tara.
All right, folks, I gotta get.
You gotta see his girlfriend.
No,
No girlfriend FaceTime today?
FedEx and the watch repair guy, and then
Oh,
back
that reminds
home.
me. Take
It's
my
fun.
packages out. I'll be right back.
So
Behave yourself, Todd.
no.
Okay, well then don't.
Get lots of good stuff.
See y'all later.
Bye bye.
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 Bye. I'm in trouble when I relisted a listing for a bow, and when relisted, eBay changed the inventory number back to 2 quantity instead of 1. Overnight, 2 bows were sold, and I can't ship a second one. Help. You're gonna have to cancel, which is gonna give you a ding unless you maybe have something. Maybe offer them, say, I don't know why there was this problem. I mean, you can call eBay and say, you guys did this. I did not change the quantity from, 2 to 1 or 1 to 2. But they're going to tell you that you're responsible for your listing and all this blah 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 and stuff like that. I don't suggest drop shipping, but people have done that.
Yeah.
Just to keep from getting the ding.
I've had people do that too. Message me and say that what happened and that they're ordering ours because of that, because they're selling it, and so they won't get the ding.
Yeah. Or what you could do is you can offer them something else in your store that is below a certain price, and for instead of that, and say, just make sure you word it right if you're going to do that. Say I'd like to, this happened, but, I'd like to do what I can for you. If you want to look through my store and find something that's under this amount, then, then we could do that, or you could cancel, and then they might just say, I'll go ahead and cancel the order. And then you could put buyer requested cancel.
Unless you've got any dings already.
Yeah, if you don't have any
it's
dings,
not going to kill you. And now you know.
Right.
I mean,
iPhone's stuck.
My husband doesn't like his iPhone.
I'm not liking mine either.
It's just that thing all the time. He's complaining about it.
They're purposely slowing the older ones down so you have to upgrade.
Uh-huh.
And that was on the news. I couldn't believe that when I heard that. I feel the effects of it, I tell you. Half the time people call my phone, they can't get through, it goes straight to voicemail.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
He just had a problem like pulling off videos and pictures off of his for some reason.
Well, I got the 6S, so it's older, but still, that's no reason for them to do that just because it's an older phone. And it was a good phone until they come out with the new ones. I can't afford a $1,200 cell phone. Even if it is on a payment plan, still that $20 they take from you, you miss it.
there ain't a damn phone on the market worth $1,200. I don't care who you are.
There's not.
You can go buy a phone for it's $99 that will do the same blessed thing.
I mean, I liked it because it's synced with the iPad that I had, and I like to be able to work from one thing to another, but it's not worth the headache having to upgrade every time they come out with a new, because it's the same operating system. That's all it is the operating system itself is upgrading.
Right.
But they want to build all these phones and say, oh yeah, you need this one too.
Well, I don't want to insult anybody, so if you're insulted, I'm sorry. It wasn't
I'm insulted.
But
I'm pretty sure if there were those kind of people that they were insulted very easily, they wouldn't be here.
Apple knows that they can come out with another phone because there is a lot of people that have got to have the best, the latest and greatest. And they will sell their children to have the latest and the greatest.
Yeah.
They don't have anything to do with the phone, and so they can say, I've got a iPhone X or whatever they call them.
XR is the newest one.
Yeah.
Which that's actually the cheapest one of the ones coming out. It's only $750, but still $750 for a phone. Come on now.
That's insane. I paid $90. I think I paid $90 for my phone.
Of course, now my iPad Air doesn't work half the time, so it doesn't matter whether I have an iPhone or not.
Right.
It just, I'm just amazed that, and they'll sell a bazillion of those things the day they open up, or they're available.
Even before they even get them out in the market, they'll have half of them pre-sold.
Oh yeah.
There's people camp out.
Oh yeah.
Now I would camp out, but not for a phone. It'd be for like tickets to, because I'm a Winona fan. It'd be tickets to be first in line to buy tickets to her next concert in Cincinnati, or something like that, but not for a phone.
That's sad.
What?
A grown adult standing in line to get tickets to a concert.
Yeah, but I talked to her personally on Twitter, so.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Well, then she should be able to hook you up.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling her. She said, well, if I did it for you, I'd have to do it for everybody. I said, well, how many other people you talk to on Twitter?
I know. Right? How many of them ask you?
She says,
a lot.
I'm making spaghetti for supper. we were watching this thing last night on YouTube, and it's Michael McIntyre, who is a British comedian, and he does this thing where he he has a celebrity there in his show, and he takes their cell phone and he creates a text message and he sends it to everybody that's on his phone list.
Oh Lord.
And what they do is they wait for responses to come back. And some of them are who are you? But then some of them come back with some really funny stuff. But he sends them really bizarre text messages. You know, like I'm in jail and I don't have any. They won't take plastic. Can you send me some cash? So that's how I wasted last night.
Yeah, I wasted my time playing a video game.
What are you playing?
Kids got me hooked on that. It's called Fallout 76.
Oh my God, my wife is waiting. She wants that game so bad, and she's too cheap. She won't go buy it.
And so it was on sale for $40 on the PlayStation Network, so that's why I bought it. And it's fun. It's addicting. It's like a survival, apocalyptic type thing.
Yeah, she played.
They're not zombies. They're mutants. They look like zombies. They're just intelligent.
She played Fallout 4. But she's been wanting it, but she doesn't want to. You know, she's afraid she'll get in there and be harassed and all that kind of stuff. She'd like to play with a group that's trying to end this. You know, they want to explore and want to build and that kind of thing.
That's what I like to do. I like to get in there and just learn it and craft everything, and it's fun. It's addicting. And I got that Fortnite too. I play that as well.
Have you ever watched Oxhorn on YouTube?
The name sounds familiar.
He does lore videos for like the Fallout ones.
Yeah.
He's one of these guys that goes in. He looks in every box. He looks in every computer terminal, and then he puts the stories together behind it.
Yeah.
It's real interesting. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for stuff like that.
Oh, I love it. That's my downtime thing when I need to just kind of I play my games because I got.
I would be dead.
I have every gaming system so far that's out except for I got the Atari 2600, but I'm missing the 5200 and the 7800. I collect those.
Well, if any of the listeners have any of those devices that she needs, you need to reach out to her.
I've got all the PlayStations from 1 to 4, all the Xboxes except for the newest Xbox One S or whatever it is. I don't have that. I figure it's the same as what I got. It's just got another letter to it.
Yeah.
I got the Sega. I got the GameCube. All the Nintendos, the DSs, and. I'm a nerd. 50-year-old nerd.
That's awesome, though.
What you've done, you were born too late.
I was born 69, yeah.
You were born too early.
Yep.
I was watching a thing on the news the other night. They were talking about all these, people that's like between 50 and 70 that are gaming and love the technology and stuff like that. And everybody's consensus is we were born too early.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I had one of the first Ataris. I worked my butt off that summer to get one the following summer. I collected cans. I cut grass. I painted people's fences because back then they were like $300 at Children's Palace. So I ended up with like $250, and then my mom gave me the rest to get it. But I loved it. And I sat there and I played that Asteroids until I flipped it twice.
My mom had the Sears version of the Atari.
Mm-hmm.
And she would sit there and she would fuss.
Yeah, I caught my mom playing my Nintendo when I first got it. I bought Wheel of Fortune and Tetris and all that. I come in my room, she's in there. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's playing a video game. She wanted to see what the craze was about. Well, she's like, "And I haven't even got dinner done yet. This is crazy." But she loved it. My dad thought they were useless pieces of plastic. Shouldn't be sitting there in front.
I'll be right back. I gotta take my packages out.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But yeah, he said that. But when I was playing Atari, he'd be like, "Watch out! There's one coming that way. You gotta get that one."
Well, I like to watch people play.
Mm-hmm. I can watch to an extent because I also get motion sickness. I can only play third-person gaming. If I try to play first-person, I have to take Dramamine, and that doesn't always work. That's why I quit playing the Resident Evil series, because it went to first-person, and I can't play that. Not without getting sick, literally puking.
I play no games where things are going to jump out at you.
Oh, I love
because if I do, I'm going to throw the dadgum controller across the room because I get so startled.
I love games like that. I have played Resident Evil since day one when it came out on the first PlayStation. Hold on, gotta answer this.
Kathy, how much stuff have you got listed out of that storage locker, the motorcycle one?
Oh, just the helmets. The first set of helmets that I had, that big stack of the blue and pink ones.
Right.
I got those and a few of the other ones that I had. And then now I'm taking pictures of like all the parts that we'd brought over. So I'll be listing all those today. Way too many.
Had any hits on your helmets yet?
Not yet. I figured it'd probably take a little bit for those, because they usually take a little bit on those to even really get any interest in them, I would really think, for right now. But hopefully something will hit soon.
Well, nothing else this weekend. People will hopefully be home looking for online for Christmas presents and stuff like that.
Yeah, hopefully so. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to get all that done, and we're moving. We got one little storage unit that we're trying to clear out and put over in our other area, so we won't have 3. We'll be down to 2 storage units.
You just need to find you a big old warehouse and build your living quarters in the front corner of it.
I'm really thinking about it, or do my second floor, my living quarters, and downstairs be all my warehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I saw this thing on YouTube where this guy collected airplanes, and he buys them and he rebuilds them and all that kind of stuff. And he's got a 2-bedroom apartment up in the top of his hangar.
Uh-huh.
And he's got glass that looks down, and he can see all his planes down at the bottom.
Oh, God.
So you can do that and look down at all your junk.
I'd be like, oh, dang. I've got to list all that stuff. And it keeps multiplying. Shoot. Yeah, it's too cold to go over there today to mess with it. So I think we're probably going to mess with it this weekend. That way I can pull everything out.
Once you list it, do you keep it at the house, or do you have another utility storage room that you take it to?
Well, these parts will go back to the storage room or the storage unit. We won't keep those here. But for the most part, we do have most of our stuff upstairs on our second floor. Mm-hmm. That's where all our inventory's at. But yeah, I got way too much. I'm waiting for my floor upstairs to collapse, all the crap I got up there. I'm like, it's going to come in on me one day. I know it. So yeah, I think we're going to keep it all over there, because we end up getting 4 shelving units out of it. So I'm going to use those shelving units over there and put everything out there and keep it over there. It'd be easier, at least for me in the house wise, because my house is just like a damn disaster.
Do you have any open bids on any more units now, or
no? I can't. I've got to get control of this first. I refuse to bid on anything unless it's the motorcycle. The rest of the motorcycles, I ain't bidding on them. We're gonna have to wait, because there's just so much of this that we still have to inventory before we can even think about bidding on anything else.
You
Although
have
I want to. Do what?
what did those other uniform bins go for?
The last one that I saw, they were about $400, a little over $400. But it's mainly polos. That's all they really have left. They don't have anything except for polos, and I think some shorts. And I got plenty of polos. God, I got so many polos I don't even know what to do with.
You talking about the colored shirts?
Yeah. Yeah, just the colored t-shirt, the polo shirts they have for the different colors of the shoe or schools and stuff. Yeah, I got plenty of those. And like I said, if those jackets come up, then I'll look at them. But if they don't have those jackets that I want out of them, I ain't gonna mess with it. I got plenty. I got more than I know what to do with. My husband, we did something yesterday. I think the door was unlocked, and he said something. I said, I ain't gonna be mad if somebody comes in and takes all of it. I'll just start all over again. I got insurance. Like, I ain't even gonna complain about it. That's just less inventory. I can just don't have to worry about it and start all over. But yeah, it's a lot still to do. A lot to get started with.
Just think, come springtime, you both can get out and ride your scooters. And
I know, right? I need to put them in the shop now. So
pulling a little trailer behind it because you'll go by the yard sales and say, "Oh, look at there."
I know, right? We're going to have to pull something behind it because we're going to have to be able to pick it up. Let's shoot. No, it's just way too much right now. I was like, we're still going through. I mean, it's just my poor living room. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just terrible.
Well, that's because you live in your office.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or your store, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, my storage, office, everything.
No, Marcel, he has a job that has nothing to do with reselling, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he works from home too, so whenever he's not that busy, he kind of helps out a little bit with us.
Well, that'll keep you from bidding on stuff.
No, he's one that causes me to bid on stuff. He's one over there looking at storage unit. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. I just want to see how much it goes for. Terrible. He enables me.
Enables you.
Mm-hmm. He's the one that puts them in there, add to your watch list, and then I go in there and see it, and then I find all the like cool stuff. We're looking through it, and it's like, oh yeah, we got to bid on this. Don't look at me like that. You know you do it. And give me dirty looks. He'll be all right.
Next thing I know, you're saying we got to go get this stuff out of the storage locker. Where did that one come from? I bid on it 2 nights ago. Remember?
I know we do have way too much now. This is overload now. I'm done.
Why didn't you go to Charlotte to see Valerie and Tessa today, Tom?
Because I had some other stuff I got to do, like in a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't reach out to me to let me know, so I just figured I guess they're doing girl thing.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I would have just said, meet up.
Yeah.
I actually thought that she was flying back to Kansas today.
No, not until the 1st, I think. Oh, why do I have an echo?
I don't know. I just heard that too.
Well, anyways, I'm going to get off of here, guys. We're going to shut it down. And remember, we're having the challenge tomorrow.
Yay!
So, regular time at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. And we already have $22 in the pot. So, whatever's added to that will be the pot. So,
nobody win last week?
Nope. Bring your good stuff. Go out and find your Polaroids today.
Go ahead and call Retrospect. Tell them be prepared. I got their email address if you need it.
Right.
All right. Y'all have a great
9,
day.
10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's 9 to 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 to 4.
Yep. Okay. See y'all tomorrow. Have a
Bye,
good day.
everybody.
Sell lots of stuff. List lots of stuff.
Yay.
Bye bye. Thank you.